Welcome back to the next video in Azure Data Factory series. So today we are going to see about what is Azure Blob Storage and ADLS Gen2, which is provided by Azure Services. So let us see both of them. So what is an Azure Blob Storage? So we have multiple cloud storage available for us in Azure. So one of those thing is Azure Blob Storage, where you can store your data securely on internet, and Azure will manage all the security and sharing complaints for your data, and it is highly accessible through anywhere in the internet, and it also provides you geo redundancy of your data, so you can easily recovered in multiple regions. So let us see how Azure Blob Storage store your data. So you can store any semi-structured or unstructured format of your data in this blob storage. Example, you can have Excel files, CSV, Parquet, JSON or XML. Also, you can able to store your audio, text, and image formats as well. So these the beauty of the cloud storage is you can highly scalable your data for your storage, so you can scale up and scale down based on your needs. So Azure will allows you to massively scale your objects for these blob storages. So some of the key features of blob storages are robust security for your data. So Azure will perform all the encryption and security purpose for your blob storage, and your data will be securely stored in the cloud. So we have different access tiers available for us in Azure Blob Storage or ADLS Gen2. So we have hot, cool, cold, and archive formats. So these tiers are really helpful for you to perform different kinds of operations. So for example, if you are going to store the data which is highly accessible, and you are going to process the data daily, so those data has been loaded in hot storage, so where the storage cost will be high, but you can able to process the data more faster than other tiers. So in cool storage you can able to store the data that is no longer accessed, or it will be accessed rarely. So you can store backup files or such data in cool storage, where the storage cost is relatively lower, and but the process time is relatively longer than the hot storage. So we have a backup and disaster recovery for our data. So we have backup files for your storage account in various geo redundancy, and you can able to access your data wherever in the internet. And also we have ADLS Gen2 storage available for us in Azure. So this is one of the Azure Blob storage, where you can store your data in a hierarchical namespace. So the hierarchical namespace is you can able to store your data into containers and in subfolders and folders. So you can able to access and store the data in a structured format and in a hierarchical manner. So it has a high effective throughput and low latency for your data. So you can able to process large amount of your data in and store it and access very fastly. So you can able to store your streaming videos and audios and your log files into these ADLS Gen2. So it will allows you to reduce the storage amount and your size of your disks. So it is a highly scalable. Whenever you need to scale up the resource, Azure will provide you the resource to scale up the service, and it can able to manage by monitoring the usage. So let us see how to create Azure Blob Storage and ADLS Gen2 in Azure Portal, and also let us compare the cost in Azure pricing calculators. So now we are under the Azure Portal. So let us create the Azure Data Lake Gen2 storage account and a blob storage. So to create the storage account, you need to click create a resource, and under this you need to search for storage account. So it will take you to the marketplace of Azure. So here you can find all the services related to the storage account. So you can click on this storage account. . and then click on create. So here you need to select the subscription available for you. Currently I have only one subscription. So you need to select the resource group under which you need to create this storage account. Let me click Azure Data Factory, and here you need to select the region and provide the name for your storage account. So let me provide us South India. So let me give us blob storage South India. So the performance will based on the purpose we are going to use. So the standard storage account will provide all the functionality to store and retrieve your data. So let us go with standard, and geo redundant storage will provide you to back up your storage in multiple regions, and in the advanced tab you can find the hierarchical namespace. By enabling this hierarchical namespace, you can change this blob storage as ADLS Gen2 account. So let us first create a storage account, and then next we can create an ADLS storage. So here we have the access protocols where you can enable SFTP for this storage account. So in this networking tab you can find the network configurations where you can allow this storage account to access public, or you can set virtual networks for your storage account. By enabling this virtual network, you can select the VNet that you have created under your subscriptions. So through the virtual network you can access these storage accounts, and you can have private access for your storage accounts. So it will be accessed by your own services. So in the data protection and encryption, leave it as the default, and let us review the summary of our storage account. So this will validate and gives you the summary of the storage account that you are going to create. So let us click create. So it has been created. Click on go to resource. So this will takes you to the storage account. So this will list the overview of your storage account, the resource group, and the location. So you can just scroll down in the left hand side. You can find the containers where you can actually store your data. So inside these containers, we can able to create multiple containers to store our files. So let me click on new container and provide name as sample. So let me create this container. Once you have created, you can just click on this container and you can upload all your files inside this container. So let us create an Azure Data Lake Gen2. So you can click create a resource. Let's search for the storage account. and let us select the storage account service. And then click on create. So this will be the same process just like in the blob storage. So you need to select the subscription and the resource group that you are going to create, and you need to select the region, and you need to provide a valid name. And then you can just click on the advanced tab where you can find the hierarchical namespace to make this storage account as a data like storage Gen2. So let us click on this and enable. So leave the networking, data protection and encryption as it is. So if you need, you can add tags for your storage accounts. This will help you for the cost management. So let us click on review and create. So here you can verify the summary of your storage account. So let's click on create. So here you can see the overview of your storage account. So let us scroll down to the containers. So you can just create a new container and store your data. So let me provide a sample. Click on create, and under this container you can able to create multiple folders. You can click on new directory. So the ADLS Gen2 will allows you to create folders for storing your data. So here you can store the data in a hierarchical format. So we have created Azure Blob storage and an Azure Data like Gen2 in Azure Portal. So let us see the cost comparison for the resources. So let us search for the Azure pricing calculator. Let's click on this pricing calculator. So here with the help of pricing calculator you can able to estimate all your resources in Azure. So let us click on this storage account, add to estimate. So this will adds the storage account to the estimation. So here you need to select the region, and you need to select the type, the blob storage or ADLS Gen2, and you need to select the performance tier and also for the hot or cool tier. So let us calculate the storage cost for 1 TB. So for blob storage with hot tier, the 1 TB of data will cost $48 monthly, and for cool tier it will be $30 per month. If it is an ADLS Gen2 account, then it will be $15 per month, and also for the hot tier it will be around $24 per month. So there are several other factors which will affect this cost, such as the operations that are carried under those storage accounts. So you can just explore this in pricing calculator to estimate your cost. So I hope this will be helpful for you. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.